I'll think about it later. Fuck it. We are about to be in March next week.
No, Sunday actually.
About to be March Madness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank God Friday is tomorrow, man. 'Cause this week was
Mm-hmm.
slow.
Yeah.
You got any plans this weekend?
Nope.
Yeah, that's the best kind of weekend.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta work. I got family coming and shit like that.
Right.
But Sunday, I'm gonna watch me some cartoons. Cause like hella cartoons are coming to Tubi.
Oh.
I don't want y'all motherfuckers bothering me. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, Bruno Mars' album comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
I heard some of Baby Keem's album. I'm not gonna lie. I don't, he cool, but he sounds too much like him.
I like the song he got with Kendrick. Was it Good Flirt or something like that? It's called.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Enter the giveaway for that vinyl.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm like, yeah. I'm not saying it's bad though. You saw that America's Next Top Model documentary?
Nah, I think Joe Budden was talking about that though. I never watched that show. I wasn't into that.
Yeah, I watched a few seasons here and there.
They brought Tyra Banks back. That her old ass.
You saw what?
They brought Tyra Banks back.
Yeah, I think she said they were coming out with another season and shit. You know, my favorite episode was when she went off on that girl talking about, I've never yelled at no one.
Nah.
She's like, be quiet. I always crack up that shit hilarious. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Feels like everyone's coming out with documentaries now and shit. You know, everyone's talking about that new show with Tracy Morgan, The Fallen Rise of Reggie's Business or something like that.
That came out already.
Yeah, I think it came out like last night.
I didn't see that ever.
I might give it a shot because everyone's talking about it. But
What's that about?
this football player who's trying to get back, he just left rehab and trying to get back into his life and stuff like that. You know.
Tracy Morgan is in it,
Yeah, Tina Fey created it and stuff like
and
that.
it's a
So
comedy.
yeah, it's a comedy.
Wow.
It's on
Yeah, that is funny.
NBC.
I haven't watched shit on NBC. The only thing I watch on NBC is Chicago Fire. I don't watch. I haven't watched a comedy on there in years, in decades.
Talk all that shit.
Huh?
You said what?
I said I haven't watched a comedy on NBC in decades.
I think the last comedy I watched was like the Carmichael Show. I think.
No, never watched it.
And I know they brought back Scrubs last night. I'm just like, why would y'all want to bring back Scrubs? Like, who asked for this? That's a show I never really cared for too
Yeah,
much.
didn't watch it.
Oh, wow, we actually don't like a show together. That's ironic.
I just think that the comedy back then was just dry.
Yeah, a lot of 2000 sitcoms was just kind
Yeah.
of weak, and then the good ones they didn't get promoted too much.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Yo,
What's up, you two? How y'all doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying to building with me.
yo.
So we're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna do a verse to verse breakdown on two of the most iconic hip hop posse cut social conscious songs of all time: "Self Destruction" and "Heal Yourself." Both spearheaded by KRS One. You know what I'm saying? Self Destruction being from the Stop the Violence movement and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? This joint came out in 1988. You know what I'm saying? The story with this song is that they pretty much did this song, after Scott LaRock, pretty much after Scott LaRock got killed and everything like that too, who was a DJ of Boogie Down Productions, and also too like a lot of like shootings that was happening in their community. And I think there was like an issue where somebody also got hurt in one concert that Kira Warren was doing, and some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this song has definitely been referenced a lot in hip hop and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one we got is "Heal Yourself," which pretty much stands for Human Education Against Lies. This came out in a compilation that came out, I think, like in 1991 and stuff like that too. Very dope compilation. I remember years ago I heard it and everything like that too. Spoiler alert: I felt like the "Heal Yourself" was the best track on the album and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to show y'all the album cover. It was a single cover, but laptop wants to act up. But yeah, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, man. That definitely that definitely was released. At the height of the whole AIDS epidemic, and stuff like that too. So yeah, man. A lot of people kind of forget about this one and stuff too. But what I want to do with this episode is not only pay tribute to both songs, but go back and forth about which verse was better. Like what we're going to do is like go down the list and talk about who had the better verse going down. Excuse me, with self destruction that started off with KRS One, and then with Heal Yourself, Kane started that song off and stuff like that too. So without further ado, let's get this shit started. Mark Nash in the building. What's up, Mark Nash? All right,
Yo, salute.
so stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? It kicks off with the Malcolm X speech and shit like that too. Rest in peace, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? It was recently his birthday a couple days ago too. So Karis once started off the first verse, talking about today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal for one another. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Kane. He started off, with "Hear Yourself." He started off. He said some shit like, "Mama said don't do crack and smoke, because it will make your nose glow like Pinocchio. Since I was only 15, I had to listen to what was said. For my parent was a Christian. I went to school. Like he was definitely storytelling. Honestly, if I had to pick, I might have to go with Kane on this one. I feel like Kane.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
fuck
better
with Kara's
verse.
one verse, but Kane's verse was more descriptive and stuff like that
Hmm.
too.
Yeah.
Really trying to do my favorite out of the two.
Yeah, Kane was better. That whole story for his mother telling them like if you do blow, your nose is gonna grow like Pinocchio and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I like his verse better. There's more storytelling in that. Karis one verse on this was okay, on self destruction was okay. I liked his verse better on heal yourself.
Same.
You know, it's this is like a part two. I don't know which one is like a sequel to which. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you had a lot of artists from heal yourself on the self destruction tribute song.
Well, Hear Yourself came out like 1990. Self Destruction came out
Yeah,
like 88 and shit.
yeah.
So
So that's so heal yourself would be like the sequel.
yeah,
I never saw them in stores though. I never saw them in the record store unless they put them way in the back. I never like because if I seen them, I would have bought them. I never saw them in stores.
yeah. I never saw those singles in stores either. And the Hear Yourself album itself is kind of pricey in recent years and shit
Right.
too. So all right, so score one for Big Daddy Kane. All right, now we're gonna go into MC Delight, Self Destruction, and then Freddie Fox, Heal Yourself. This one is kind of well, pretty much. Long story short, the light pretty much has a short verse. He just goes pop, pop, pop. When it's shot, who's to blame? Headlines, front page, raps the name. MC Delight, here's the state bottom line. The black and black crime was way before our time. You know, Delight's always been one of those straight to the point rappers and shit. And
Right.
then Freddie Fox, aka Bumpy Knuckles, and shit. He just the way he just starts off that verse like everybody rise as I present to get that crowd what it's like to be black and proud. And that's one thing I've always loved about Freddie Fox. He always puts a lot of emphasis on words and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Check out that song "Rough Rough" from Sex and Violence. Oh
Mhm.
my god,
Yeah.
the way he went toe to toe with Curls One was
Right.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I might have to go with Freddie Fox on this one. I'm gonna be real. I have to go with Freddie Fox and shit.
Okay. Yeah, but his drum was cool. He had a nice voice. You know. Yeah.
Definitely. So you picking up Freddie Fox too?
Against who? Who's the other verse we talking about?
The MCD Light from Stop the Violence, the pop 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 verse and shit.
I'm gonna go with Freddie Fox. His verse was better.
Same, yeah. Now it gets interesting because these are two of my favorite verses on both songs, respectively. We got Kumo D and then we got LL Cool J. Now, this is kind of ironic.
Ella wasn't in the video.
Well, he wasn't in the video, but his verse was still played and shit.
There was two people that wasn't in the video though. Like Ella wasn't in the Heal Yourself joint and Run. Where was Run
Yeah.
at?
Well, Run was he was fighting. If I'm not mistaken, he was fighting a sexual assault charge,
Oh
so he
shit.
couldn't really. But he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He was accused because he was
Oh,
accused.
I'm about to say just like his brother.
Stop
Wow, it runs in the family.
it.
I didn't know. I never heard of Run getting in no trouble like that back in the day.
He didn't because he
Oh,
wasn't even in the same city where the girl accused him at. It was a long story,
so
but
so
we
when they did the video, it was just DMC and Jam Master Jay.
yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah. Now this is kind of ironic because Kumo D and LL both have the third verse. Now I didn't even plan. I didn't even plan this shit.
Right.
I didn't even fucking
Somebody
plan this
did.
shit.
Somebody did. Kumo D must have heard his verse on Self Destruction. Like, I'm
Oh,
gonna go third.
oh, I love it. I already love it. This is already iconic already. Okay, Kumo D. He he probably had the best verse on self destruction. He said, took a brother's life with a knife as his wife, cried because he died, traveling death. When he left, his very last breath was, I slept to watch your step. Back in the 60s, our brothers and sisters would hang. How can you gangbang? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man. Iconic. Woo!
God.
Then you had LL Cool J.
Uh,
So his verse was the biggest lies you last night. all alone with a smile. Run with the water, grab the shower cap and get buck wild. Soap suds on the floor. Ooh, I'll be sure. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me a little
What?
more. I'm fiending, dreaming, screaming, dreaming. What else? The girl's possessed by the bass head demon.
His verse don't
Woo!
even fit the song, yo. He sound like it. This is not a love song, L.
It do. It's not a love verse because he was talking about a drug addicted girl getting strung up on the crack. But the way he was rapping, it was like more radio friendly. That's why a lot
He
of
was
people
rapping like he
didn't
was.
fuck
This
with
is
that
I need
verse.
love. That's what he thought he was rapping. You know,
I'm dreaming, scheming.
really? We doing this on a Heal Yourself song. This is what we
Oh
doing.
shit!
You dreaming, creaming. That's all I heard. I was
Oh
like,
shit!
okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, this one was pretty hard for me because I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Kumo D on this one. Oh jeez.
I'm going with Kumo D, but I don't think he had the best verse on the song though. But
Oh man.
he put real emphasis at the end on, and I shouldn't have to run from a black
Come
man.
on, black man. Possess.
Yeah,
Come on, that's one of the most iconic lines in hip hop history, man.
yeah. It was good. He did his thing. I don't. He's not my favorite verse on the song though, but he did his thing on it. I liked his better than LL. I
Uh,
don't know what the fuck LL was doing.
LL's verse was dope. On LL's verse, you just had to listen to LL, man. That was walking with the Panther. LL.
LL is so talented as a lyricist. It's like he could have did better than that. You know what I'm saying? It's like now if they had like a self destruction now and he was on it, he would have did better than that. Because you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Because
originally,
it's like he understand the assignment, but he wanted to go left with it with his verse.
well, speaking of LL Cool J, our next person, there's an LL Cool J connection to it. Ironically, the fourth verse is also the same rapper. It's MC Light against MC Light. Oh,
That's crazy.
and, and you know
Who
it's
who lined
crazy.
this up? KRS One did this shit, didn't he?
Yeah, you know it's
How did
crazy.
he
Try.
line it up like that, yo? That's crazy.
You know it's crazy. Try.
Wow.
LL wrote MC Light's verse on self destruction.
Right, you told me that.
Yeah.
So what? She wasn't. I never heard of her having ghostwriters back then either.
Light has some writers here and there. Like her brother used to write a lot of her shit, from what
Mm,
I read and stuff like that. But
wow.
I mean, he didn't actually ghost read it because LL. I mean, MC Light also did some writing herself too. But a lot of people want to say LL ghost wrote the whole verse and shit. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But um, now this one I kind of go back and forth because Light also has dope verses on both songs. Like I
right.
love the way stop self destruction. She's like, "Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party, money in your pocket, dying to move your body. To
Mm,
get inside, you paid a whole $10. Scotch tape with the razor blade taped in your collar. Leave the guns in the crack and the knives alone. Empty lights on the microphone, bum rushing and pushing, snatching and taxing. I cramp to understand why brothers don't be maxing. Come
mm,
on, man.
yeah.
Cramp to understand, man. Don't
She,
fuck with me tonight,
she the
boy.
only artist that have two dope verses on both songs.
Yes. And then on Heal Yourself, she's
Mm,
all like, in elementary, Light had the Jordan 8 look. Like me and other kid who cared about books, but then I got wise and began to listen. This was fucking what's the album? Act Like You Know. This
yeah,
this is when she got conscious and little shit. To
yeah.
the whack teachers and the wick whack system. My mother put me in the woozy shoe, which means black school in Swahili. Come
Mm,
on, baby. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
You know what?
That's
Fuck. I don't want to say a tie. I don't want to say a tie because this is kind of hard though.
I'm gonna go with the self destruction verse. That one.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with self destruction too. I'm gonna
Hmm.
have to go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. This is coming out better than I thought it was gonna come out. Okay, shit. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go into the fifth verse of self destruction. We have Stetsasonic and D Nice, and then on the fifth verse on Heal Yourself, we have the Queen Latifah.
Mm,
Hmm. Now,
mm,
says Daddy Yo and Wise like spitting, spitting, spitting straight out the mouth of Wise and Daddy Yo. Do a crime, end up in jail and gotta go. Because you could do crime and get paid today and tomorrow you behind bars in the worst way. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And then, yeah, Queen Latifah starting off like, Jane was never taught her life was worth something. But when people don't try to improve and make handout. You hear me?
I got yeah. I like the Stetson verse was short though.
Yeah,
I like Queen Latifah's verse. Like the end, she doing ladies first and all that, and I liked her verse. And you gotta have Queen Latifah on a song like this anyway. Like that's what she was all about.
definitely. All right. Lucky number six. We got D Nice from Self Destruction versus Karis One from Heal Yourself. D Nice, the way he started off talking about it's
Mhm.
time to stand together in a unity, because if not, then yo, we're soon to be self-destroyed, unemployed. The
Mm,
rap race will be lost without a trace or a clue. But what to do is stop the violence and kick the science. But Karis
all right.
won. He was all like, fucking human education against lies tries to open the eyes of humanity before it dies. Black and white ain't the real fight. That's the only thing the media hypes. The real fight are these major corporations holding back on real education. Before your color, first you're
Ooh,
human. Teaching humanity is what we're doing. Come on, Blastmaster Karis won easily.
yes.
I love D Nice's verse. I love it, but come
Yeah.
on, man. Come on. Don't fuck
The
with me.
night
Don't,
the
don't
nice
fuck.
verse was dope, but yeah, Karis one. He had a dope verse, dope
Definitely.
verse, definitely.
All right. Now number seven. Again, we got a 2-on-2. We got Miss Melody versus Miss Melody and shit.
Wow.
Mm. First of all,
And
rest in peace to Miss Melody.
yeah,
Okay, so she starts off with self-destruct talking about it. She's Miss Melody and I'm a born again rebel. The violence in rap must cease and settle. If you want to develop and go to another level, we can't be guinea pigs for the devil. The enemy knows and they're fools because everyone knows that hip hop rules. So we gotta get a grip of excuse me, we gotta get a grip and grab what's wrong. The opposition is weak and rap is strong. Then on Heal Yourself, she's like, Daddy's home every day since he lost his job. His new line of work is now beating up mom. Mom is scared. She doesn't know what to do. Her beautiful skin is now black and blue. She used to cry. Now she's packing a pan. A human war between woman and man. Hmm.
I like that. I like that definitely. Miss Melody's so underrated, man. Like she didn't get a lot of promotion back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I liked her verse on Self Destruction.
Yeah, her verse on self destruction was definitely dope and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But I might have to give the slight nod to Heal Yourself
Okay.
just to check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that one was more. I don't know, just definitely it fits her more and stuff like that, flow,
Right. Right.
wordplay, and everything. So, all right, now it's kind of interesting too because Heal Yourself. The last verse is Run DMC, but shit, Self Destruction got like three extra verses and shit like that too. Damn, I should have planned this out right, but fuck it,
So good.
fuck it. This is trial and error. Fuck it. I'm having enough fun as it is. Verse number 8 is Dougie Fresh versus Jam Master Jay and DMC's verse and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dougie Fresh was like, "This is all about no doubt to stop violent." But first, let me have a moment of silence. Then he does a little beatboxing thing.
Hmm.
Swing things been stated, re-educated, evaluated. Thoughts of the past have faded. The only thing left is the memories of our related. And I hate it when someone dies and gets all hurt up. You know what I'm saying? And then Jam Master and DMC were like, yo, human education against lies. To all the girls and to all the guys. Get paid, get it made, get a good grade, live for a very old age. Check it out, check no disrespect to each and every they just, do the whole Run DMC thing and shit like that too.
Right.
Mm,
I love I love Dougie Fresh verse.
I'm gonna go with Run.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Dougie because Dougie in his verse, it was like he incorporated the beatboxing into his verse. I loved his flow. It doesn't make you a big man and to want to go and kill your brother man. And you don't know that that's part of the plan because rap music is in full demand. I loved his verse. When I'm hearing DMC, I'm expecting to see Run with DMC, and I see Jam Master Jay, and I'm like, hold up, where was Run at? How come I didn't even know he was caught up in a case like that? But I mean, not too many times you've heard Jam Master Jay rhyme with them, so that was like a rarity. But I like Dougie Fresh verse.
I'm not mad about that. All right, so self destruction. You know, they still have four extra verses. So what I'm gonna do is just to act like I'm not wasting no time. I'll just do like the remaining self destruction verses over against each other. You know, verse 9 you
Right.
had Just Ice, and then verse 10 you had Heavy D. Just Ice was all like, my name is Just Ice, a man, not a prankster. I was known as a gangster, but believe me, that is no fun. The time is now to unite everyone. You don't have to be soft to be for peace. Robbing and killing and murdering is the least. You don't have to be chained by the beast, but party people, it's time I release. And then Heavy D was all like, hey, yo, here's a situation. Ayasi,
Nice.
nonsense, violence is not a good
Mm,
policy.
mm,
Therefore, we must ignore
mm,
fighting and fussing.
mm,
Heavy's at the
mm,
door, so there'll be no bum rushing.
mm,
Let's get
mm,
together because we're
mm.
falling apart. I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. I don't understand the difficulty. People love your brother, treat him as an equal. You're easily Heavy D. I gotta go with that
Yes.
verse and stuff.
That just the way that Heavy started it off, and the it was like a built like the beat building up to his verse. Yo, here's the situation: idiocy, nonsense, violence, not a good policy. Like the way that he wrote that beat, like the beat was just it was dope. Like his flow, Heavy was always good at like flowing to any beat he was on. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like he just knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And definitely lost a legend, man.
definitely. I always like that bum rushing. I always love that part and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
All right, and finally we got Fuquan from Sonic going against Public Enemy. You know, Chuck and Flavor Flav. You know, Fuquan was like, "You're Heavy D, deep in the heart of the matter. Their self-destruction is served on the platter, making the day not failing to anticipate. They got greedy, so they fell for the bait. They make them a victim, picked and plucked. New Jack in jail, but to the vet to the duck. There's no one to rob, cause in jail you're a number. They never took the time to wonder about." And then, you know, Public Enemy, of course.
Mhm.
The song like Self-Destruction, they had to be there, you know,
Yeah.
talking about Chuck like, yes, we urge the merge to live for the love of our people, to hope they get along. And Flav was like, yeah, so we did a song,
Yeah, boy. So we learn around, boy.
getting to the point to our brothers and sisters who
Yeah,
don't know the time. Boy,
yeah.
so you want to rhyme. Instead, in your head, you know our job to build and collect ourselves with excellence. Come on, to resolve to evolve to self-respect. So
Word
we
up,
got to
Chuck.
keep ourselves to check our wells. It's
Rocket
the
G, Rocket G.
yeah, Public Enemy all day, every day.
Yeah, that's why they saved them for last, yo. You have to put them on
Exactly.
here.
You had to have them here. You had
Yeah,
to have
Fuquan. I still look at Fuquan from the Gravediggers. So like, oh yeah, I forgot he was just as a Sonic.
yeah, Fuquan, the legend, man.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, that's pretty much the lineup and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I just realized this was a good idea. I might try to do this again for some other shit too.
Right. Yeah, this is it's Karis one definitely. I think he definitely planned this out, like with both songs, with like who's gonna rhyme first and last, and in between, and you know,
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, just want to do a little something short for y'all and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I had a long day at work and I just wanted to do this shit. I almost forgot about this. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do this stuff, but
right,
wanted to end our Black History Month off strong and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I think next week I might start doing some reviews next week and stuff like that too. I don't got any DJ gigs coming up until a good minute, so well I'm trying to get me some gigs though, but still. Yeah, so just stay tuned for some shit coming next week and stuff. What you got planned up?
um, Friday, we'll take some filtered with the homie movie AV Impulse 9 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. Look out for that. We're gonna be talking about the crazy shit that Charlemagne's. I don't know why people pay attention to Charlemagne, but
What do you
apparently he said some shit about Mace is not top five on Bad Boy, and I'm like Mace carried Bad Boy after Biggie died. So the fact that he could say stupid shit out of his mouth, we're gonna definitely talk about that, and we're gonna talk about the Rock and Hall of Fame inducts in nominations, and it's gonna be a good show.
That's a Charlemagne's funny.
Yeah, you just say stupid shit, and then people for whatever reason they just gravitate to whatever you say.
When did he become the spokesman of hip hop? That's what I want to figure
Right?
out.
Exactly that part. Nigga, you should be in jail. He had an underage girl. That part, people forget about that.
But yeah, man. Thanks so much for doing this shit, Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Also, just let y'all fuckers know, I am trying to drop the last part of my Black sitcoms episodes that changed the game in the middle of March. So I'm actually trying to. I was supposed to have filmed this shit earlier this week, but I was so fucking lazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna try to do it this weekend if I have some time though. But y'all be on the lookout for that shit. But other than that, y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.